Absolutely it is there. That is str nicmp. Nicmp of s1 comma s2 comma, let us say I have given 7. That means if I give L is equal to, I want to compare S1 and S2, and S1 and S2 I want to compare, and I don't want to consider the case, and I want to compare these many characters. If I write S1 is equivalent to, let us say SRINIVAS, 8 characters, and if I have S2 is equal to SRINIVAS. If my two strings are like this, I want to compare 7 characters. 7 characters ఉన్నాయి లేదు చూడండి. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters ఉన్నాయి. Now I am writing strnicmp. nicmp అంటే ఏం చేస్తున్నాం మనం? 7 characters. nicmp అంటే ignore the case and I want to compare n ఉంది కాబట్టి 7 characters. What are the characters I have? SRINIVA is the first one, and second one is SRINIVA. So it takes these two as strings, S1 and S2. It ignores the case like how we have done in stricmp and compares because all the characters are equal. I'll get L is also, again, if I write like this for the given strings S1 and S2, we'll get L as 0. If any one of these characters are not equal, let us say instead of SRINIVAS, if I write PS, by mistake I have written PS, it is not ASPS. In this case, we have got non-zero values. If any one of the character in S1 and S2 is not equal irrespective of the case, we will get a non-zero value because it is comparing internally in the string comparison function character by character. First character in string 1, first character in string 2. అలా each character compare చేసుకుంటుంది కాబట్టి, because at this position it is not A, it is P in the string 1 and A in the second string, and these are not equal, so we'll get a non-zero values. Okay, fine. So what are the functions we have learned? We have learned str len, str cpy, str cat, and along with the string copy we have learned ncpy and ncat. Along with this we have learned compare function. Compare we have 4 types: str, ncmp, str icmp, ignore the case, and str nicmp. These are the functions which we have learned how to use and what is the result, what it returns, and what is the usage, how we need to will usage. ఇదంతా బాగుందండి. Is there any other functions which are very important? How they are doing it internally, how they are ignoring the case. ఇంటర్నల్గా ఎలా చేస్తామో తెలియాలి కదా. మనం ప్రీవియస్ దాంట్లో ఏమన్నా మనం ఇది ఏదైనా సరే క్యాపిటల్ అయినా స్మాల్ అయినా సరే ఇట్ కంపేర్స్ బోత్ ద స్ట్రింగ్స్, అండ్ బికాస్ రెండు స్ట్రింగ్లు ఎస్లే కాబట్టి విల్ గెట్ ఎల్ యాజ్ 0. బట్ బోత్ రెండు ఎస్ అని మనకి తెలుస్తుంది. బట్ ఇంటర్నల్గా హౌ ఇట్ విల్ డూ, అది ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఇంటర్నల్గాను ఇట్ విల్ యూస్ సమ్ అదర్ ఫంక్షన్స్. వాట్ ఆర్ ద అదర్ ఫంక్షన్స్? ఇట్ విల్ యూస్ టు lower which takes a character variable, alage to upper which also takes character. Ante edaina character iste ganaka, let us say if I give a input character to lower, let us say if I give capital S to this function to lower, capital S kasta it will convert into small s. So to lower is a function which takes character as a parameter and returns into lower case of the given, what are the character we have given it to lower case. Alage if I give smallest to upper function, so it returns a capital S. So if I want to convert any character from lowercase to uppercase or uppercase to lowercase, we can use these two functions, to lower and to upper. So to lower to upper బాగుంది. Is there any other function which tells us whether it is a lowercase or uppercase? Yes, we have two functions. Is lower of character. Let us say if I write like this, is lower of character, it has two values, true or false, boolean expression అంటాం. Is lower of character అని తీస్తే కనుక if I give any character to is lower function, let us say if I write is lower of small s, if I write is lower of small s, I'll get true. If I write is lower of capital Z, I'll get false. Similarly, how we have is lower, is upper is also one function is there which takes a character as a parameter, and it also returns whether it is true or false. Is lower and is upper are the functions which returns a true or false case. Is lower gani, is upper gani, there are two functions which takes character as a input parameter and returns either true or false. It is lower అయితే కనుక it will return true, it is not lower it returns false in case of is lower. Similarly, is upper, if the character which we have supplied to the function is uppercase, it gives true, and if it is not, it will not give you a true, it gives false. Apart from this, we have one more function, is alpha, whether the character which we have supplied is alphabet or not. This is also gives us true or false. అసలు ఆల్ఫాబెట్టా కాదా అన్నది చెక్ చేయాలంటే కనుక వీ హ్యావ్ వన్ ఫంక్షన్ కాల్డ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ఫా. ఈజ్ ఆల్ఫా ఆఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్ అంటే ఇట్ చెక్స్ వెదర్ ద గివెన్ క్యారెక్టర్ టు ద ఫంక్షన్ ఈజ్ ఆల్ఫా ఈజ్ alphabet or not. It gives true or false. So we have these many functions which we understood, and we need to practice all these functions. We'll see how to use, how to write programs, how to use these functions in programs in the next class. Okay.